Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King, and I'm back with part 5 of What If Naruto Was Toji with the Inner 8 Gates, guys. Remember to get this one too, 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also guys, don't forget to go ahead and check out the other channels if you're new. Yes, I indeed have 3 more channels which I post What If on every single day for you guys to enjoy. All of the links will be down in the description, so go ahead and obliterate that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. And turn on the bell notification to see when I post, because I do post a hell of a lot. And if you want your What If to be done by me, simply go ahead and comment on any of my latest videos. So without further ado or wasting any more time, let us begin this now, guys. So the last part that we left off, Orochimaru found himself in an unknown location, but he soon come to realize where he was and who he was. This was the soul fragment of Orochimaru. The problem was he wasn't supposed to be awake unless the original died, and then he can remanifestate through the seal that he placed on his victims. So why was he awakened? That is when he saw a much older Naruto in there. But that was not real Naruto, that was the manifestation of his will, his body. He went on to explain the connection that Naruto shared with the Uzumakis, as Naruto could not use a drip of chakra, which it allows him to be able to awaken a heavily restriction. The heavily restriction on his chakra gave him a body unlike any others. Orochimaru's seal and formula would not work on him, as it would break. But not only that, Orochimaru was able to see it. The battle lust, the bloodlust that was there. He was shocked. But it wasn't only that. Due to the fox chakra in his system that was interfering with Naruto limits. But Orochimaru's seal, it blocked off every ounce of the fox chakra completely for a moment. And now, the older Naruto sent Orochimaru into the seal itself, and it shattered, allowing the full growth, the full potential to be revealed through Naruto, a body unlike any other. While that was going on, Sasuke Uchiha was calmed down by Sakura, as he almost killed the Sound Ninjas. As Naruto awakened, but he was different. The marks that Sasuke was able to suppress, they were now all around Naruto, like tattoos etched into his skin. No one knew what this meant, but they wouldn't go away. No, they would not. Naruto retrieved his weapons as he made his way, feeling different, stronger. When Might Guy met up with Naruto again, he hugged him in a tight bear hug, happy to see him. As everyone started to participate, Uncle was worried. Yes, given what Orochimaru had done, she was worried as she watched, observing. But soon after, Naruto went down there against Rock Lee, the battle of the century. Majority of them did not expect that Genins would have such power. Lee was in the mindset of not using the gates other than helping people, but Naruto pushed him. Lee opened the gates and the both of them went at it. They were like two monsters tearing across the field, their punches, everything, causing the entire place to tear apart. They had to be stopped as they kicked it up a notch. Despite Lee using the 5th gate, Naruto was only using the 2nd, and when he went into the 3rd, he outclassed Lee in every single way. Lee stood absolutely no chance as Naruto crushed him into the ground. besting him. Their final blow as they both punch each other, but Lee was the one to collapse. Guy was observing Naruto the entire time, noticing the oddity inside of Naruto since he last saw him. When the Chunin exam came to an end, Naruto would be going up against Neji Hyuga, as they all had 1 month to train. During that time period, Naruto met Jiraiya of the Sannin, but there wasn't much that Jiraiya could teach him chakra-wise or make him sign the Toad summoning contract. But there were a few things that Jiraiya could teach him though, as he had come across a scroll a long time ago about utilizing the body to its maximum, the instinct from the body. He believed the name was Hyper Instinct, no, Ultra Instinct. He believed that he could retrieve the scroll so that Naruto could learn, as he was becoming Naruto's new teacher, his new sensei. So yeah guys, basically as we left off, you guys can switch across the play, check it out for yourself. So to begin this new episode, we begin this episode with Naruto as he held his hand out. His blade, with a chain connected to it, flew back towards him as Naruto caught it. He held onto it. The strange creature that looked like a mix between a serpent and a dragon that rested around him and rested on his shoulder whenever he tapped into the curse mark. That was all that he could utilize. There was no boost or chakra amplification because he couldn't do that. However, what Naruto did not know was, it was Orochimaru's true form, broken down by his own body, Naruto's body being too strong. It subjugated Orochimaru and turned him into a puppet. However, whenever Naruto placed his weapons in its mouth, a mark was left on them. He just recently learned that he could retrieve his weapons. The connection between him and his weapons were now there, even when they were knocked away from him during battle. He found out about this while fighting Jiraiya. The Sannin was trying to study the strange creature on him, but he did not understand exactly what it was. Due to how much it had changed, it looked nothing like the Sannin, so Jiraiya would not know. It's been 3 weeks since Naruto started his training. Jiraiya had retrieved the scroll, as Naruto was finding it rather complicated. It wanted him to basically move without thinking, but Naruto found that extremely difficult. His whole process was thinking every single moment while he's moving. How could he work efficiently? The Sannin had given him the scroll though. He might not learn it in the 1 month period, but he still had time. Jiraiya had been a good teacher, standing by him, aiding him. Naruto could see many people flocking to Konoha from all over for the exams. The entirety of Team 7 had made it. Sakura was off training, Sasuke was off training. Naruto was looking forward to the exam, to see what the participants were capable of. Time flew by as the day finally arrived. Naruto and the others. He saw Sakura, she smiled. She was a bit nervous and it shows. Sasuke was not here yet though, as Naruto told her that he would be here. There was no way, absolutely no way that Sasuke would miss something like this. He wouldn't. Not one bit. The first match was between Temari and Shikamaru. Many people were upset at first with Shikamaru's attitude. However, he proved to be much smarter than many thought. But in the end, he was too tired, low on chakra, he said. And then it was Sakura versus Kankuro. She was nervous. To be honest, she never expected to make it this far, so she was really nervous. As she felt Naruto's hand on her shoulder, "You're gonna do great." She smiled immediately. Hearing those words from him made her believe in herself even more. After all, it was because of his harsh routine why she even made it this far. She took a breath only for Kankuro to give up. Those words made many upset, as Naruto was curious though. Why would he give up? It made no sense. The people were not happy by that, so they called the other match immediately. As the stadium was bustling, the Hyuga, the one they called the prodigy, young yet so talented, the place was bustling. As Naruto stood there, the marks, being unable to be sealed away, fully shown like some kind of tattoo. As he made his way Sakura, she stopped in front of him. "You got this," she said, giving him the same words of cheering up. As Naruto smiled at her, they were friends, good friends. She was wondering though where was Sasuke, as she was worried remembering what happened in the forest. What happened to him, the bite. But the same thing happened to Naruto and he seemed to be okay. And the marks were there on him constantly. Guy was observing as he watched as Naruto made his way down there. Neji not far behind. Rock Lee stood there observing, wanting to see just how much Naruto had grown in a month since defeating him. He was still surprised that he was bested. But Naruto's words had gave him the courage to push even harder. To stop holding back that much. To truly utilize what was at his disposal. And Lee would use it to defeat him. Neji was calm as ever, his eyes fully observing Naruto. His words came out calm. "Fate has already bound you," he said. "This match is merely to prove what is already there to exist. You are fated to lose to me. That is your destiny." Naruto tilted his head, looking rather confused. "You talk like a prophet," he said. "You think the world rules are carved into stone. That is stupid. People choose. And I decide for myself," said Naruto. Neji's mouth stretched into a thin line. "You are a fool to deny what binds you," he said, as he dropped into his stance. "Begin," the proctor announced. Everyone was at the edge of their seat. Majority of them believe in that. The Hyuga had this. He was a prodigy. So young yet so talented. A special boy. Neji wasted no time. His Byakugan on full display. He drilled with his vision into Naruto muscle and movements, mapping out every point like a blueprint. Neji lashed out towards him, but Naruto folded away and simply vanished. He was across the field. People were confused as someone spoke. Is it an illusion? Lee, his knuckles white as he gripped his fist in shock. That's speed. How? Lee was surprised. Had Naruto gotten so much faster since their battle? Or was he always this fast? To the spectators above, it was like pure teleportation, as they were unable to keep up with his movements. Ever since the Forest of Death, his body had so much more energy, and Naruto was going to fully utilize it all. The Byakugan detected Naruto motion, but what it showed was the choreography of microscopic movements. Neji's eyes were fast, but Neji himself was not that fast. Naruto was closing in while surrounding him at the same time. Neji knew that he had no choice because he could not pinpoint where he would land. He spun, shocking many of the Hyugas. Rotation. Naruto was blasted away, but he flipped and landed calmly on his feet. He smirked. "Nice move," he said. "But just because your eyes can see me, doesn't mean that you can keep up," Naruto said to him, smirking as he did. Neji's eye twitched in anger. He lashed out at Naruto. Naruto decided to try something as he closed his eyes. He calmed himself. He wasn't moving. What's he doing? He's going to lose. Everyone was confused. He was just standing there as Neji closed in to take him down. The ear seemed to slow as every spectator leaned forward, Neji's arms were a blur as he unleashed the rippling effects of his technique, aiming for all the points at Naruto's body to shut him down once and for all. However, Naruto's eyes were closed. Might Guy was focused. Truly focused as he observed, as he watched. Naruto exhale. Focus on your instincts. Release any temptation. Release any stagnant. Just be. Just be, said Naruto as he talked to himself. The first 3 blows were dodged. As Naruto turned, the next 3 were dodged and the kick was duck. Naruto was dodging every one of Neji's single attacks, his body moving and turning on its own until Neji struck him, sending him into the wall. Naruto lay there, many being confused by what just happened, but those with keen eyes saw it rather well. Naruto looked at his hands. He was smiling despite being struck. Guy stood there, his body moving by pure instinct, releasing all tensions. How did Naruto reach this far? It was so quick. Guy stood there shocked. He didn't seem to have the full grasp of anything close to what he was trying to do yet, but still, just a beginning step in a real battle. Naruto picked himself up. He was happy. Very much so. He was happy. You see now, said Neji, you cannot win because fate has destined you to lose. Naruto fully picked himself up. Seems you don't understand. It's you that cannot win, said Naruto. I've already determined that you're not strong enough. You're not fast enough. You cannot keep up with me. You're good, but I'm better. This isn't a question. It's a mere statement of what is truly reality. If you want to put it in a more formal sense, let me show you. The creature appeared on Naruto as he pulled the base of his weapon out. He twirled it, the chain in the center, twirling around as Naruto grabbed both sides, the nunchucks in his hand. Naruto crossed the field. Neji moved as the base struck the ground. As they went into a fury of movements, Neji was struck, strike, hit. Blood flew from his mouth as he was hit several times in 3 seconds. In mid-air, Naruto kicked him through the sky. Naruto reached before he could touch the wall. He kicked Neji's feet away and launched him into the sky. Naruto was above him as he jumped on the wall and leaped, cracking Neji in the heaven. Neji boomed and bounced off the ground, spitting up blood as he groaned and groaned in pain. His mind trying to keep up, trying to understand what the hell is going on. The audience was speechless. He got up, feeling pain rack through him. He struck, but he hit nothing. I said to you already, you're done. I'm faster and stronger. Is that fate for you, said Naruto? Is that the fate you told me about? The fate you said that I would lose today? Naruto struck Neji at the chin, knocking him to the ground. Neji spat up blood, forcing himself to get up, his fist tightening as Naruto insulted fate once more. Neji lost it. Tenten stood there. She knew that Naruto was good, but this was unbelievable. He's actually beaten Neji. When he ripped the headband off, showing Naruto why fate was a thing. Naruto looked down. You think your eyes make you right. Watching the world doesn't mean you own it, said Naruto. His voice softened. You want to be free? Then stop punishing yourself for what you were born into. Your fate is not carved in stone. It is not carved in your bones to control you. Be stronger than them. You be the one to decide, said Naruto. For a moment, as Neji was away from the arena, his face cracked. Not in agony, not in suffering, but in something like grief. Walls of teaching, indoctrinating. They started to break down. Naruto words being more powerful than he even knew. Neji looked at Naruto like the way a student might look up at an impossible teacher, eyes raw and new. He had been brought low, but he hadn't been broken. Yet he got to his feet. He seemed different, but he wasn't done yet. He rushed at Naruto as Naruto placed his weapon away and rushed at him. Not only did Naruto counter his strikes, his hands moving much too fast as he struck Neji in the shoulders. Naruto's attacks still seemed to be so brutal, but Neji crumbled. Neji crumbled, showing a clear difference between their strength, their speed. While Neji had the ability to immobilize, Naruto was simply too fast to touch and too strong. Naruto never fought Lee with everything he got, because the difference between them was so crazy. It showed that Naruto was at least 5 times stronger than Lee if he did Neji this way. And the most scariest part about it was, he never opened the gates, not even once. Fighting with your pure raw talent against a Hyuga like Neji and defeating him was a spectacle that no one, absolutely no one in the stands expected. The spectators, they were speechless to the whole thing. Neji fell, beaten. The crowd erupted into cheers, some of them still silent, just truly shocked. Naruto did not mock, he merely knelt. Don't let your chains hold you back. Don't let them be the reason to stop you. Learn how to choose. Neji closed his eyes, like a curtain falling. For the first time, there was only one question to be answered, and that question was up to him. He had to be the one to choose. Time skip. The match was still leaving people chatting about it. They did not stop chattering amongst themselves. As Naruto made his way, Sakura hugged him. She was happy. Watching him perform, she was happy, congratulating him. Ever since she learned that Naruto did not hate them, they became friends, good friends. And just as Naruto said when the time arrived, Sasuke showed up, trying to make a special intro for himself, Kakashi right behind him. As the battle began between Sasuke and Gaara, Sasuke had grown, but Naruto's skills, his speed and strength, still had people talking about him and comparing him to Sasuke and Gaara now. However, Sasuke, pulling out his new technique, the Chidori, he went crazy. Before the match could conclude though, everything started to change. People started to fall apart. Naruto felt it, a haze over his mind, but he shook it away. Illusions, unable to put him to sleep. Sakura, being rather well trained when it came to breaking illusions, shattered it. Naruto saw the people. However, he saw 2 sound ninjas appear, their weapons drawn. He leaped over her head and sent them through the wall. Chaos erupted all over the village. Konoha was being invaded as Naruto felt it. He gazed upwards and saw. It felt the same way. The same instinct, that sensation. Orochimaru. Naruto turned his sights upon the tower and made his way only for stop! Kakashi called out to him, telling him to take the others and go and help Sasuke. If he think what they're going to do, it's gonna be bad. Worrying about the one-tailed Jinchuriki. Naruto hesitated for a moment but went off with the others, including Sakura, Shikamaru as well. As they made their way, however, they were stopped by a group of sound ninjas. Shikamaru captured each and every one of them, as he told the group to go ahead, but Naruto pushed off and incapacitate every single one of them in mere moments, stunning Shikamaru. He was surprised that Sakura did not seem surprised. Seemed that she was used to this. Well, from what he saw during the exam, he shouldn't be surprised either. So the group continued on, only for them to run into Kankuro. Naruto looked ahead as he felt it. They could all feel it. Naruto pushed forward. Kankuro was in his way as his puppet came from the ground. It tried to grab Naruto, but bugs started to surround it. It was Shino. Naruto continued ahead with Sakura right behind them, making their way. Shikamaru and Shino staying behind, taking care of Kankuro and his puppets. When they arrived, Sasuke was on the ground. Temari was inside of a tree, hurt. Gaara had lost control. Sasuke was on the ground twitching with a curse mark. Naruto pushed off. Gaara was sent through the foliage as Naruto kicked the living crap out of him, blasting through several trees. Sakura landed beside Sasuke. "Get him out of here," said Naruto. She tried to help him up, but Sasuke knocked her hand away. "I'm fine," he said. Clearly he was not though. Gaara came back with a vengeance. He looked at Naruto with hate in his eyes as he pointed towards him. "You," he said. "You're the one, no longer the Uchiha." The bloodlust was reeking from him. Naruto dashed at him. Naruto didn't say a word. Drawing for his nunchuck, Naruto whacked the living crap out of him. Each blow became even more dense. Naruto drew for his blade, swinging the chain around so fast he wrapped Gaara in it and yanked him. Naruto's fist break through the sand, shattering his jaw. Naruto kept on pulling Gaara back towards him and beating the living crap out of him as he swung him and threw him through the foliage. Gaara lay there, battered and beaten, as Naruto turned towards Sasuke, who was helped up by Sakura, who looked rather shocked and upset. After all, his battle did not turn out so well when Gaara truly got serious. But things had just began. The ground started to tremble. What's that?" Sakura said, looking rather worried. The sand exploded out like a tidal wave, threatening to consume them all. Naruto turned and pushed off as he grabbed both of his teammates. Temari, struggling to get to her feet after Gaara had hit her away hard. She was going to be swallowed. He didn't know why. However, Naruto threw Sakura towards his other arm, holding both Sasuke and Sakura. He used his nunchuck. As he stretched it towards her, she grabbed it. Surprised as he pulled her towards him, he clutched her in his arm, leaping from tree to tree, outpacing the massive sand that almost grabbed them all. The sand then started to retract, pulling back together. Where Gaara was just once a boy, it started turning to a living, riding mass. The massive creature. Temari was shocked that he saved her. However, as she looked up, she watched as Shukaku came to light. Sakura stood there speechless. Sasuke couldn't believe it. Was this really the power he was capable of? Sasuke said, just now realizing even with a mark how truly outmatched he was. As Shukaku released a screech, the power not yet fully manifesting, but the very screech alerted thousands. If it wasn't for Naruto, they all would have been completely swallowed into Shukaku. Gaara bound himself to Shukaku, and he went to sleep, shutting himself down. "I am free!" Shukaku screamed out to the heavens. The beast was excited. So much humans. So much to kill, he said. Naruto pulled out his bow staff. Wait, you can't fight that thing, Sakura said. It will kill you. She looked terrified. However, he was smiling, trembling out of raw excitement. Naruto blurred away, Sakura screaming his name. Naruto blitzed forward as Shukaku moved. Naruto ran up the beast. His staff cracked Shukaku's arms. As he ran up Shukaku, the sand shot out from its arms trying to grab him, but Naruto dodged. Shukaku then raised his arms, shaking Naruto off. In mid-air, Naruto called upon the fifth gate, bursting and exploding with energy. He gripped his staff and shot upwards. He struck Shukaku on the chin, staggering the massive beast. Shukaku snarled. "You bug," he said, waving his arms, trying to knock Naruto away, but Naruto ran up it. He went underneath and flipped, striking Shukaku relentlessly. Shukaku roared outwards, pulling back, his stomach bulged. He released a violent scream. "Enough," he said, blowing everything away, including Naruto, sending him crashing. Sakura and Sasuke and Temari had to hunker down. But Naruto wasn't done yet. The seventh gate. He exploded into it, his aura changing. The marks on his skin start to turn red. Subconsciously, the manifestation of the final gate, along with the marks twisting into something new. Something inside of Naruto was throbbing with a hunger. It was the bloodlust, the battle, the sensation that facing a tail beast gave off, the danger knowing that he could be killed, but the lust for the battle was simply too intense, too lustful. Not a rage that made him blind, but a joy that collided with pure excitement. As Naruto moved across Shukaku like a blur, twisting in mid-air as he was in seven gates. Naruto's entire form became a living, twisting missile. Shukaku proceeded to fire several sand bullets at Naruto away. Naruto did the impossible as he stepped from one to another, dodging as he moved from one to another, using his incredible speed to keep up with the motion, twisting with them. He struck Shukaku's arm as he slammed into it like a bullet, stunning the tail beast, the arm breaking as Naruto tore through. Gripping his chain, Naruto grabbed the other part and swing. With all of his might, he pulled and staggered the tail beast, shocking the observers there. How was that even possible? Naruto ran up his own chain and leaped. Twisting in mid-air, Naruto struck Shukaku on the temple. Seeing Gaara only moments away, he pulled his staff back and reared it upwards. However, Shukaku's head twisted. Yes, showing the very flexible, crazy body that it possessed. Sand slammed into Naruto's gut. It knocked him into mid-air as Shukaku used his tail and whacked Naruto with a considerable amount of force. Naruto crashed into the ground a distance away. Yet, the smile never left his lips. That smile soon turned to laughter. Naruto threw his head to the sky and started to laugh as the atmosphere started to change. "I've had enough of you," Shukaku said, as he started to create a tail beast bomb to blow them all, especially this one, to sunders. As blood dripped down Naruto's lips, the excitement of the battle was getting too much. A part of him didn't want it to end. Despite the amount of power surging through him, he was loving every second of it. And just like that, his body reached out to the call. It wasn't him. It wasn't a force. It was instinct. The sky turning red. The aura shifting. It started to bleed. the very heavens themselves trembling, as Naruto's body exploded outwards. The power igniting inside of him into something much, much more violent. The power of the 8 gates was much more than any tail beast could really handle in their natural wild form. But Naruto was not doing this on purpose. He was out of control, and yet he was loving every single moment of it. Shukaku launched a tail beast bomb. Panic and dread swept over the people of Konoha until a red blur struck it. It exploded violently in the sky as Naruto was falling. His entire body surging, the red energy whipping off him. The marks, now crimson like they were bleeding. No longer any leverage. Nothing. Naruto stepped on the ear itself and moved. He appeared above Shukaku and pulled his fist back. He started raining punches down. Naruto punched the ear so hard that fluctuations were revealed. They came down with a pressurized wind bullet of air. The first strike tore through Shukaku, shocking the beast. But Naruto smiled as he kept on raining them. Each thunderous blow ripped Shukaku apart. Shukaku howled out as his body was being torn to pieces. Shukaku's body started to buckle, twisting and breaking and exploding. Arms erupting, tail blast asunders. As blood gushed out of Naruto's mouth, he laughed, seeming to be psychotic and crazy as he rained blows after blows. Naruto then stepped on the ear and flew downwards to the head and the torso. When Naruto struck the torso with all of his might, he burst right through it. A gaping hole. Naruto flipped and landed on the ground. He twisted himself and flew upwards, stepping on the ear as he tore the head off with one clean blow. Naruto pushed his hand through the sand like it was made of paper and nothing else, ripping Gaara out. He then pulled his fist back. The momentum had enough force to end Gaara's life right there and then, to snuff him out. Gaara opened his eyes. Terrified and shocked, he pulled all the sand in mid-air towards him. But Naruto struck. Gaara's sand swallowed him. But Naruto's fist blew him to sunders. The only reason why Gaara did not draw his final breath was because his sand in that last moment saved him. When he hit the ground though, the only thing that Gaara could move was his head. Every single bone in his body had been broken because the force had been distributed all over. And he was left broken on the ground. Naruto crashed, tearing the entire place apart as he stepped towards Gaara. Moving in, Naruto draw for his staff, gripping it so tight it started to tremble. He raised it, but Gaara looked up towards Naruto, and the look on his face confused Naruto. He seemed to be on the verge of crying, of breaking down completely. Where is the monster that I was fighting earlier? Where is the bloodlust? Where's the rage? It was a bloodlust that came from Gaara that kickstart Naruto's own into something more extreme. So now nothing was there. It was strange. Gaara started to shout at him as he wouldn't let Naruto take away his existence. As Naruto truly started to see him for what he is. Naruto knew that the both of them were alike, but he never found himself thinking about others. Other Jinchurikis, that is. And now as he looked at him, now as he stand here before him, Naruto could see that they are similar. Tell me, was your life also hard, said Naruto, as a Jinchuriki? Gaara looked at Naruto confused. What would you know, he said. No one's like me. You're wrong. I'm also a Jinjuriki. Impossible. I would have felt something, said Gaara. My body is different from most. I believe that. The same compulsion and control that you have. Well, the tail beasts have over you is not the same over me. I've never felt that urge to give in. I've always focused on my own instinct, my own bloodlust, my own rage. But you've allowed it to consume you and turn you into a monster. It was the only way to survive, to become a monster, to push everyone away. That is how to get stronger. You're wrong, Naruto said. You want to know why I bested you? It's not because I'm strong. It's not because we're on a different level. It's because you hurt my friend, said Naruto. I was so angry when I first saw you I didn't even speak. I wanted to rip you apart for what you did to Sasuke. You have no one backing you even now. If we were both on the verge of death, my team would come and kill you and save me. But you hurt your own family. You pushed them away. For what? Look at you now. No, you're wrong. It's the only way to get you're wrong. Look at our conditions and tell me that you're not wrong, said Naruto. As Naruto slowly started to regress, his body returning back to normal. I don't understand. How could you be like me and be this way? Everyone hates. Because of what I am. Why aren't we the same? People hated me as well. Some still do. They look at me like I'm a bacteria, a monster. But instead of letting that put me down, I focus on the ones that look at me like I'm a friend, student, comrades. Without people you have nothing, said Naruto. I was lonely for the first few years of my life. I met my first friend and sensei in Might Guy, and then Team 7, Kakashi Hatake. And things just start to get better from there on. You don't have to be alone. You don't have to be the monster with people that cares about you. I'm not sure if they feel the same way after what just happened. But if they do, never let go of that feeling. It is what is going to help you to not become what you think you are, said Naruto. Naruto's words hit Gaara deeply. As Temari landed down, Kankuro not too far behind. Naruto gazed at them, mostly towards Temari. Where's my team? He said. They're safe. None of them were hurt, she said. I promise. We don't have to do this. It's over. We don't have to fight anymore, she said. Naruto could hear the sounds fading away. Fine, he said. Go. Take him and go. Now. Temari gazed at Naruto once more as she helped her brother up, Kankuro doing the same. As something was said that neither of them expected, it came from Gaara. He apologized. Sakura came running in. She rested Sasuke against a tree, as it would be much harder to get over there with him. Sasuke was standing against a tree, looking around in sheer shock, unable to believe what he had just witnessed. Sakura breathed a heavy sigh of relief. You're okay, she said. I thought... Well, I'm not that okay, said Naruto. Blood bursted from his mouth, causing her to gasp as he fell directly into her embrace. She screamed and grabbed him. Rushing through the foliage was several other Konoha shinobi, as they were racing towards the scene as well, as Naruto passed out, not dead but unconscious. The 8 inner gates was supposed to claim your life, and Naruto was always getting stronger, showing that was just a taste of his power, and yet he was still alive, his body adapting, adjusting to the 8 inner gates, becoming a part of him. becoming stronger. But guys, me and Subso right here. If you want to see next part, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. But I'm off now. Peace, guys.